Okay. So, sorry for I was mute. I did not realize it. I will start again. Okay. So, this is the first question of today's contest, and we are. The question name is Two Frogs. Here, the question is given. There are n lily pads. N lily pads. So, there are two frogs, namely Alice and Bob, and these are the two what the frogs. So, they are standing at position A and he's standing at position B. So there means n lillipad n lillipads are there, and there means position are one, two, three, dot n. So and their position of Alice is A and position of Bob is A. And if it is clear up to here, then we can jump to this part uh, where it is saying that a jump can be either left or right, left or right by one block. So the jump can be either left or right by one block. And here is the important statement you can see that it is written that you have to jump. Means you cannot remain same. Means you cannot remain in the same lily pad for the next jump. Means it can be minus one or one. Means if it is left, then minus one. If it is right, then plus one. It cannot be zero. If it is up to here, so it is also said one more thing is said that first turn will be Alice, then second turn will be Bob, and so on. Alice, Bob, in this manner. So, and it is also said that we have asked. The question has asked you to say if there is a guarantee for Alice to win. This in all cases Alice will win or not. So takes like four. So there are four lily pads. Let me write it. One, two, three, four. So and Alice is standing here. Let me write Alice as A, and Bob is standing here. Okay. So Alice will take the first step. So what are the possibilities of Alice? Alice can either jump here or here. And it is also said here that the two frogs cannot jump, occupy the same lily pad. So there is no possibility here. So here only possibility that he can jump in this manner, this block. Okay. And Bob has so so he have to jump. Means there is no option that he cannot jump. So what I will do that I will place Alice here. After the first try, this after the first move. Then Bob has the opportunity. So what Bob will do? Bob either can move here, either can move here. Means let me try with this move. I'm pushing Bob to here. Okay. Here Alice has no move. Alice cannot go here because there is no lily pad. Alice cannot go here because Bob is standing there. So Alice here fails. Then again, if I go, there was one more move. Alice can go here. Bob can go here. Okay. So Bob will come here. So Alice can come here again. Alice will come here. Bob will come here. Means after the third move, Alice will come here. Bob will come here after the fourth move. Again, it is the same scenario as the initial one. Means what was the initial written? This was only the scenario 4, 2, comma 3. Okay. So if you just assume this 2, 3 example, if you iterate over, you will understand that there is no use of this number of lily pads. There is no use of number of lily pads because you can either move here or there. Then afterwards, after some position, they will again combine to that original position. The main thing was that the matter is the difference, means the difference between the parts, means how much is the difference between them, how much lily pads are in between them. Like here, there are zero lily pads. Okay, in this there are zero lily pads. In this there are one lily pad. In this there are zero lily pad. In this there are two lily pad, one lily pad, and here 6 minus 2, 4, 4, 3, three lily pads. So you can see this the difference matters. Why? Because I will prove. Let me take the last example. 7. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here Alice, Bob will stand. Bob will stand here, Alice will stand here. Alice can either go here or here. Okay. So Alice wants to, I want to minimize the difference. Okay. Because after minimizing the difference only, uh, Bob will be at one end. Bob will at the one end of this with 7 or 1, and Alice will be at other end. Then only Bob have no moves. Then only the game will end. You understood this line? Means when the game will end. Give a thumbs up if you understood this line. When the game will end. Uh, you understood, Avis? Is the game will end only when Bob or Alice is in this position or in this position, the first position or the last position, and Alice is on the left hand side or the right hand side, and the other end is the block. So Alice was here. So Alice wants to move here. So Alice will move here. Bob does not want to minimize the difference, so he will move here. Then Alice will move here. Then Bob, he has no choice, so he will move here again. Then Alice will again move here. Bob has no choice, so he will move here. Alice will again move here. So Bob has no choice, so the game will end here, and Alice will win. So the main thing was see the difference of them. How many lily pads are there in between? Like here it is 0, here it is 1, here it is 0, here it is 1, here it is 3. So if the lily pad difference is odd, like there is odd, it is odd, so it will be a yes, because it will eventually there will be a position where Bob will be at the leftmost corner or the rightmost corner, and Alice will just be beside him. Or if it is this position where the lily patch between them is even, then Bob will surely win. Means either Bob will win or Alice will win. So if Alice wins, then Bob loses. So this was the thing. So I will show you the solution. So this was the direct solution. So so here I am just taking the absolute value, means the difference between them. I'm checking if it is odd. So means this is a bitwise operator. If you don't know bitwise operator, you can just do modulus 2. If it is equals to 1, means the number of means leaves, lily pads between them is even. If you understand this, means the number of lily pads is even, so it will be no, or either it will be yes. Okay. So this was the simple implementation of this program. I will move to the next program. If anyone has doubt, they can ask now. I think no one has doubt, so I will move to the next program. So this program is okay. Okay. So here it is given that there are n different cells, n different spells means Jadutona, that type of things, and different magical materials. And to create, he wants to create something artifact. He needs materials in this quantity. means the B8 index. This is the quantity he requires. Okay, and he has this quantity, and he can make more by this statement. If he selects a material I and spends 1 unit of every other material J, where J is not equal to I, means he will spend each and every material that is not equal to I by means one material only of other things. So he will get one material of that particular index, like this one 0, 5, 5, 1. So if see there is zero only elements, so I can do -1, -1, -1, 4, 4, 0. So this can become 1. Okay. So so uh, it will increase, all the other indexes will decrease by 1, and only that certain index will increase by 1. If you understood this, so I will move on from the question that what is asked more. So it is asked that if it is possible to create the artifact or not, create the artifact or not, any number of times. Is it is possible to create or not? Is it is asking what? This there is one. It can be one time also edited. So what I tried is what I did. So this was the 0, 0, 5, 0, 5, 5, 1, 1, 4, 4. So I took their difference, means the number of number of spells I have minus the number of spells I require. So I took the difference. So this the difference array will look like this: -1, 1, 1, and what is this? This is not good. This is 0. And this is also 1. So okay, then I am shorting this array. Why I want to short? Because I will tell you later why I do short. This this is a shorted order, so I will short this. Then what I thought is, see, if I take a -1 here, it will only go negative. So I cannot do -1 in this index. If I do -1 here, so it can go 0. So I can do -1 in this index. If I do -1 here, I can do it can be, it will be positive, is greater than equals to 0. So I can do -1 here. I can do -1 here. So if you observe, you can do -1 at all indexes that are positive. If you understand that, this you cannot even do -1 on a 0. It will uh, it will be false, because see, here you will do -1. Here -1 you cannot do. You can do -1, 0, 0, 0. So you can increase this by 1, 0. Then all will be 0. These all elements will be 0. But what I'm trying to say is all the four elements is difference array. This is why I'm creating the difference array, means how much spells are required. Okay, so -1, -1, 1, 1, 1. So this is the spell I require. This is extra. This can be considered as extra. Positive is extra, is extra, and negative is required. So if there are this condition I proved, so this will be a yes. I am putting another one, like the difference. It looks like this two, 3, and if it is a shorted order, so 3 -2 and 1000. Okay, yes, here it is 1000 spells are extra. Okay, but here only here -3 means 3 more spells are required, 3 more, and here 2 more are required. So what I will do? Here I need to do -3 to all and +3 to here, +3, -3, -3. So what will be this? This will be this will be 0, minus 5, 0, 997. And here then I also require 5. Then I have to do all minus 5. Minus 5, 0, 992. Then again I have to do minus 5 here. My 0, minus 5, 9, 9, 9, 9, 8. What is this? What is this? 8, 7. So here you can see that every time I do this, there is more than one negative number, then something will be again negative and negative, negative, negative will be in this manner. So you can understand that only there should be only one required, and other all should be extra. Other all should be extra. Means because if it one is required, means two are required. So one I will do minus, then again that will be more less. Then again I will do minus, then that will be less. This it will go move on, and it will miss, they will never form a solution. So one is required and other all should be extra. So if you understood up to here, then the next line would be, then the next line would be see, like minus 8, 7, 10. So here you required how many spells? Extra 8 spells. 8 spells you require. But here are only 7 extra spells. So this will be given no, because after this you will 0, minus 1, and this is 2. So here again it will be minus 1. Then it will go like this. So again it will be minus 1, 0, 1. Then it will go. So the second most means the minimum positive. So first thing is there must be one negative number. Means there must be no. There can be one or less. Means it can be zero. It can be all be positive. So no operation is required to do if all are positive. But there can be only one max to max one negative number. And if it is negative, so the minimum positive element should be greater than equals to the means the negative absolute value of negative element. Absolute value of negative element. If you understood this part, uh, anyone has doubt till there? So this was how I implemented this program. Then I will show you this what was my program. Everyone understood, so I'm moving on to the implementation. So here nothing is there that what I said in my explanation, that only I did. I have taken two arrays, A and B, and I'm just subtracting this how many spells are required and how many spells are extra. Then I'm sorting the array. This so the first element should not be this. The second element. This is the second element. V of 1 is the second element. Should not be greater this less than 0. So if it is less than 0, then I am directly printing no. And if the say first element is lesser than the first element, lesser than means the absolute value of the first element. Absolute value means the first element can be negative or positive. If it is positive, it is in sorted order, so it will be less than V of 1. And if it is negative, so the absolute value may or may not be smaller than the second element. So if it is smaller, then there is a combination, and so I'm printing yes. And if there is no combination, so I'm not, means I'm printing no. So this was the program. Anyone has some doubt? If no one has doubt, so I will stop my screen sharing. Thanks.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, now we will discuss question number C. So, what the question say? Basically, there is a region which is represented by a grid of n rows and m columns, and each cell is a mountain, like, and the height of the mountain is like aij. So uh, the region has been tempered. It means like height of some mountains has been changed. A path consisting of n plus m minus 1 cells starting from top left. Uh, okay, basically this is a grid of n into m. So like there is each cell is a mountain, and the height of every mountain is given. So like two, one, three, like this. So and there is a path from top left corner to top right corner, and the path goes only down and right. So the path like can be this or this, and it is given that the height of every path, every mountain in this path is 0. So the basically the region has been tempered. So every mountain which comes under this path has height equal 0, and uh, the region possesses the magical property before it was tempered, means all rows and columns share the same sum of altitude. If you basically here sum of all height in a row, in every row is same. Similarly in every column is same. So here it is given like sum of each row is x and sum of each column is x. So our task is to find the height of the mountains which were tempered. That means the mountains which comes under the path. So the input like first line gives two number n and m, the number of rows and column of the grid. Then there is a string which gives us the direction of the path. For example, in this case, it is D R R D, which means down, down, right, right, down. And next, there is a matrix of n cross m, which gives us the height of every mountain, and the height of the mountains are 0, which are under this path. So if we take this example, okay, so the path is down. We start from this. We start from top left. So the first part is going down, then right, then right, then right, then right, then again down, down. So our task is to find the height of these mountains. So sum of each row and each column is constant. So how do we do that? If we like say sum of each row and column is x. So what will be the sum of the all heights in this mountain before it was tempered? It will be like this x here, then again x, then again x, then again x. So it will be nx, right? Or you can say this will be also x, 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 this will be also x. So I can say it is like or mx, where n is the number of row and m is the number of column. So these two could be equal, but uh, uh, it is not given that n is equal to m. It may be equal, but it is not compulsory that n is always equal to m. So we can say x equals 0 uh, x equals 0 will always satisfy this equation. So I can assume that sum of mountains in each row and each column is equal to 0. So now we just have to find we now just have to solve some like equation to find this for find these values. For example, if we take the row sum and column sum, before doing anything, like assuming this 0 0 0, so this will be 6, then this is 0, then this is like minus 7, and this is minus 1. Same for column, this one will be minus 1, 1, minus 3, this will be minus 2, and this will be 3. Okay, so now our path is this. So first, we are in this position, right? So this is so we are at this position. Okay. So the sum is like the sum after it was tempered. So we if we like sum is 6, right? So x minus 6 should be this value, right? And we assume x is 0, so this value will be minus 6. If this is minus 6, then this will be 0, and this will be minus 7. Okay. Now next this part, uh, we, here like we are going down, so I am taking this row. If we are going right, then I have to take this column, because we just need one variable in each line. So first time I take the row. Now in the second case, like this is minus 6, this is 0, this is minus 7. Now uh, I'm in this cell. Okay, now we are going right, so that means in this line there is only one variable, which is this, and the sum of this row is how much? Minus 7. So I have to put there 7. Okay. Now the sum of this column is 0, so I can change it to 0. But and the sum of this line will be now plus 7. Okay. Now we are going right, so I have to go to this cell. Now again I am going right, so I am taking this column, and the sum of this column is like 1. So to make it 0, I have to put here minus 1. So this will be 0, and this is 7 minus 1 equal 6. Okay, then again I am right. Now again there is right, so I have to take this. This is minus 6, so this will be 3 plus 3, so 6, uh, 6 plus uh, 6 plus 3 equal 9. Again I am going right, so again for this there is minus 2 sum. We have to update, this is 0 and this is 9. So this will be how much? Minus 2. So 0 minus 2 is equal plus 2. We have to take plus 2. So sum will be 11. Then again here we are going down. So I have to take this row. The sum is 11, but I need 0. So this will be minus 11. So this will be 0, and this will be 3 minus 11 equal minus 8. Okay, then I am here, and I am again going down. So this will be how much? Minus 7. So I have to put 7. I have to make it 0, so I have to put 7. So this is minus 8, and this is like I have put plus 7. So minus 8 plus 7 equal minus 1. So now I am at the last cell. Now everything is calculated, right? So I can take this or take this. So like this is minus 1, so I have to put this where plus 1. If you see, this is also minus 1, so I have to there is no other option, so I have to put plus 1. So this will be 1, so this will be 0, and this will be 0. So the basic idea of the question is like uh, is to first this nx equal mx, like if we solve this, we get x equal to 0. So if we initially assume that the sum of each row and each column is 0, then we can calculate this brute force this solution basically. So if we go to the implementation, if anyone has any doubt till now? Give me a thumbs up if it is clear. Hello, hello, am I audible? So okay, let's go to the implementation of this question. So first I take the input and m s, then the vector. Then I calculated the sum of every column. Then I assume x equals 0, and I am at the top left cell, so I equals 0 and j equals 0. So I equals 0, j equals 0, and I am iterating through the string. So if I am going down, then AI will be like x minus row sum, x is 0. So like this example, I am iterating through every line, and if x equal if the current in if the current position of the string is d, so I am subtracting the row sum from x, and I am getting the value of aij. Now I have to plus this to respective row and column as it is initially 0. Then as we go down, I increase the value of I. I is basically the row number and j is column number. And if s of I S of idx is not equal b, that means it is r. So I am subtracting column sum from x and updating row sum and column sum, and increasing the column number, and increasing idx. So this is the implementation. So anyone has any doubt?